What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Monday, July 20th edition of Trender Trap. I'm Dan Karpuk here for TrendsCenter. As you can see in the background, no fake Studio City setting for this one. We're going to just keep it nice and personal. I'm just sitting on the couch. We're going to have a conversation. And we're going to go over 3 MLB games just as usual. We're going to go over 3 TrendsCenter trends that I picked out from the app, and we're going to decide whether they are trends to tail or traps to fade. So with all that being said, let's head right into the Twins at the Guardians. Joe Ryan, 6-5 with a 2.85 ERA versus Tanner Bibee, 3-9 with a 3.90 ERA. Per TrendsCenter, since 2024, the Guardians have gone 28-6 to the money line. That's 82.35% for 22.05 units of profit, 50.46% ROI, with Tanner Bibee starting versus AL Central team. So is this a trend to tail with the Guardians plus 104 or a trap to fade with the Twins minus 115? I'm going to say that this is a trap, and I love the Twins in this matchup. They've won 4 of the 6 matchups against Cleveland so far this season, and I expect them to get it done once again. In 92 at-bats against Joe Ryan, the current Guardians hitters have slashed 185, 235, 283, and the Twins ace has registered 11 quality starts and 20 tries this season. His advanced profile looks a lot like Gavin Williams, who is, obviously on the other side, but their profiles look almost identical here. Elite strikeout stuff in the 86th percentile, but someone who gives up a lot of hard contact, 11th percentile barrel rate, 28th percentile hard hit rate. However, he ranks in the 98th percentile in Baseball Savant's pitching run value, grades out as an upper echelon frontline starter in that regard. With Jose Ramirez out, the Guardians' offense has kind of been free-falling here. They struggle to score runs, currently ranked second last in runs scored per game at just 3.95. Meanwhile, Tanner Bibee is becoming a bit of a TrendsCenter legend here with this trend in particular. He does rank in the 74th percentile in pitching run value, but all of his advanced numbers except walk rate are in the bottom half of qualified pitchers. That includes both barrel rate and hard hit rate, just like Ryan struggles with. He also has 11 quality starts in the year, just like Ryan, but this trend seems to be more of a product of luck against divisional opponents, as 4 of his 7 outings against those teams have been quality starts. Minnesota ranks 7th in runs scored per game at 4.83, and even though Cleveland holds a distinct advantage in the bullpen, I'm going to put my faith in Ryan just simply being a much better starter than Bibee, despite somewhat similar counting statistics, and in Minnesota's lineup to put up some crooked numbers at the plate in this one. So I'm going to say that this is a trap, and I'm going to go with the Twins on the money line in the first game. In the second game, let's head to the Pirates at the Yankees. Braxton Ashcraft, 9-3 with a 3.49 ERA versus Ryan Weathers, 3-7 with a 4.15 ERA. Per TrendsCenter, this season, the Pirates have gone 16-3 to the over. That's 84.21% for 12.7 units of profit, 60.77% ROI with Braxton Ashcraft starting. So is this a trend to tail with over 7.5 runs scored, or a trap to fade with under 7.5 runs scored? This is another wild trend here, but I'm going to tail this and go with the over. Not because both pitchers are scrubs, though. Braxton Ashcraft has actually been really solid this year. He ranks in the 83rd percentile in pitching run value, but not only that, 82nd percentile in strikeout rate, 96th percentile in chase rate, and has blown hitters away with an 88th percentile average fastball velo that ticks just over 97 miles an hour on average. I'm not sure how he incentivizes his teammates to hit, or if it's simply a product of how good this Pittsburgh lineup is, but they've given him a ton of support at the plate this year in his starts. In fact, over his last 12 starts, they've given him 8.58 runs per game of run support, including 5 straight games over 7 and 5 games of double-digit runs in that span. On the season, the Pirates have supported him with 6.8 runs per start on average. So look out, Ryan Weathers on the other side. Oh, and the Yankees are no slouches at the plate. They've scored just under 5 runs per game at home this season as well. So he's more than likely going to give up a few runs in this outing as well. Weathers, on the other side, has allowed 4 or more earned runs in the last 8 outings and faces a dangerous Pirates lineup that averages 4.92 runs per game on the road. With the exception of a quality strikeout and walk rate, Weathers' advanced profile is not impressive at all. I fully expect Pittsburgh to put up some runs in this one. 7.5 runs is simply too low for this matchup at Yankee Stadium, and I'm going to hammer the over in this one. Finally, let's go to the Rays at the Blue Jays. Nick Martinez, 8-2 with a 2.65 ERA versus Dylan Cease, 6-4 with a 2.56 ERA. Per TrendsCenter this season, the Rays have gone 10-1 on the money line. That's 90.91%, 9.93 units of profit, 78.81% RI with Nick Martinez starting against AL teams. Is this a trend to tail with the Rays plus 122 or a trap to fade with the Blue Jays minus 135? I'm going to say that this is another trap. I'm going to back the Rays in this particular matchup. Yes, Nick Martinez's success this season has been a great story. However, his numbers scream negative regression is coming soon. He owns an 8th percentile XBA, 28th percentile xERA, and his 5th percentile strikeout rate and 5th percentile whiff rate leave a ton to be desired. The Blue Jays have certainly not been impressive at the plate this year whatsoever, but they should be able to put the ball in play quite a bit with Martinez on the mound, which is a lot more than we could say about this Rays lineup going up against Dylan Cease. Cease is the stereotypical ace, and he grades out as one of the most dominant pitchers in the sport, ranking in the 99th percentile of pitching run value, 99th percentile in strikeout rate, 98th percentile in whiff rate, 90 in over the 90th percentile in average exit velo, XBA, xERA, and more. Cease has simply been a force to be reckoned with 148 punchouts and just 98.1 innings pitch, or 98 and a third. I always type out 0.1, but I should say and a third. Silly mistake by me there. This season, he shut down the Rays with a 7-inning, 3-hit, 1 earned run, 9 strikeout performance back in May, and has the upside to do that anytime he steps on the mound. When two aces with similar counting numbers in records in ERAs, yet wildly different advanced numbers meet, I always prefer backing the guy with elite stats and much more upside across the board. This is no exception, and I'm going to go and say that Mr. Cease is the guy that I want to get behind in this particular matchup between AL East foes. And as always, if you made it this far, you have a specific promo code that you could take advantage of, an exclusive promo code, POD50, POD50, to take 50% off your first month of TrendsCenter Premium Access. This is a perfect time to get in on this promo. Of course, college football is right around the corner. NFL's right around the corner. We're headed towards the end of summer here, folks, so definitely get on this now. We're going to be changing up this exclusive promo code very soon, and I just want to tell you, it might not be quite as good as this. So I think you should definitely tail this POD50, POD50 at checkout right in the app. See what you want to do with TrendsCenter. And if you don't like us after 3 days, simply cancel. We won't charge you a single dime. A 3-day free trial is involved with every single premium subscription purchase. So with all that being said, I'm Dan Karpuk here for TrendsCenter, and I'll catch you right here tomorrow with another episode of Trend or Trap.